So sorry, I had a break in transmission, but I'll continue from where I stopped. Hibiscus flower from later in the year November to around February, March. Then I was talking about shea nuts. Shea nuts start from around June, July, August, September to October. Gum Arabic starts from around October, November down to June. Then we have cashew nut. Cashew nut is pretty much from February, late January, February, and continue till May. Then we have garlic. Garlic continue from July to August. Yam basically continue from August to December. Then we have soya beans from September, October, November, sometimes December. Then we have cocoa. Cocoa have what is called the main crop and the mid crop. Main crop is from September to December, and the mid crop is from April, May to June. Then we have rubber October to May, June. Then coffee from November, December till May, June. Now, basically what I'm trying to show is that, look, we have different commodity in Nigeria. This commodity have export potential. The state need to begin to take responsibility on how to be able to ensure that those products are exported. The state need to begin to take responsibility on how these products should be exported. We cannot continue again the way we are before. Nigerian states are viable. Nigerian states are billionaires in dollars. A state governor telling us that he's not viable is basically telling us that he's incompetent. And I was at the program today and someone said, look, some of these governors might really be ignorant of some of these things. And that is why we are doing what we are doing, putting information out there and talking to people about the fact that, okay, if you say they don't know, now the information is available free of charge on the internet for them to consider and take action about the opportunities that this poses for them, so that the state should not rely again. The state.
This is about the announcement on our Saturday, June 231 to Lagos. Check the class. That's very nice. Now for all.
Right. So I will be rounding off because my flight is being called already. But like I said, that the issue here basically for me is that Nigerian state governor begin to take responsibility for the success and the progress of their state. Why? Because these states are viable. These states have all it takes for them to succeed. A situation where we have a state that have so much opportunity, and then the state is living in poverty is unacceptable. Like I said in the morning, what the government needs to do is to harness the potential of the state. The state governor should set up microfinance bank. Through the instrument of microfinance bank, the state government can begin to generate all that they need to do as far as export is concerned. The state government need to set up a microfinance bank, fund this youth in the state, form them into cooperative across different local governments. Have an agreement with a special purpose vehicle. Set up a special purpose vehicle with a private business, and the government have a larger stake there because the government mobilizes people to be able to do the farming for the state governor to be able to export those items. Now, the item I'll be focusing on, which I'll be discussing extensively in future, maybe from tomorrow, will be coal. Nigeria can export coal. Do you know that coal is $122 billion market? Coal is $122 billion market. Coal is in Enugu, it's in Kogi State. Coal is in Enugu, it's in Kogi State. Let me check. Okay, I won't be able. Okay, no, I can probably check online. I'm trying to see if I can check the revenue of the state. You know, sometimes when we check the revenue of the state, you just be wondering that, what is this? What on earth is this state doing? When you check the revenue of this same state, you'll be shocked when you see what this state is generating. Then you begin to ask yourself, so what exactly is the problem of the state, that the state is not taking advantage of the opportunity it has to be able to generate all the resources it needs to generate? Why is the state not taking advantage of it? How can a state have coal and not taking advantage of it? You know, let me check from the MBS website, National Bureau of Statistics website. Yeah, to be able to check for income of some of these states. You know, I downloaded a document the other time, and the document was, you know, when you check what that document is saying, you will almost weep. Sincerely, you will almost weep for some states in Nigeria. Now, if you have a coal deposit in a state, and do you know what? Coal, of course, the sales price of coal is very low, no doubt about that. The coal is very low. The coal is very low. Sorry, I'm having interference. Like I said, I'm at airport and I'm trying everything within my power to see, because I might not be able to do this again today. And since we already promised our people that we come up twice every day, 6 p.m., definitely I would not have access to be able to do what I need to do. So that's why I have to do this right now. So I'm very sorry for those that I have. If you are any that interference, it's because I'm at the airport. And I'm trying to get a document right now. And the document basically just talks about the potential of this state we are talking about. The document just basically talks about the potential of this state we are talking about. The state like, what's the name? Kogi State and Enugu State are a major location for deposit of coal in Nigeria. What I'm trying to do now is to see. I know Kogi State is owing. I don't know if they are still owing. I know Kogi State is owing. I don't know if they are still owing. But what I don't understand is why a state that have huge deposit of coal and huge deposit also of what's the name of this? There is this. I'm trying to remember another one now for cement production, because Obajana is one of the largest cement production plant in Nigeria, and Obajana is resident right there. Obajana is resident right there in Kogi State, and you'll be amazed that Kogi State is living in abject poverty and penury, such that the governor we claim is not being able to pay salaries. How do we explain the fact that the governor of Kogi has not been able to pay salary for many months? You know, sometimes you'll be wondering what these state governors are doing. Sorry, I'm in transit and I'm trying to ensure that I just do this as I'm moving. What the state governors are doing and why they are unable to do what they have to do. Now, some people have said it might be lack of capacity. Some people have said it might be due to the fact that a number of them don't know what to do. And I'm saying, okay, fine. If they don't know what to do, we are now proposing. We are now proposing exactly what they need to do to be able to generate income in their state. So if that's why it will be great, and I will be very glad if you can help us share this. We'll be extremely glad if you can help us share this. Yes, limestone. Thank you, Adishio. Limestone. I was trying to. actually trying to remember limestone. Limestone is what I was trying to remember. Adishio, one of my very regular. How do you call it now? One of the very regular people has been able to help me get to that limestone. So if you are from Kogi State, what I don't understand is, and here is my recommendation for those states. My recommendation is, if you have a state that have minerals, if you don't have competence in the state, there's nothing wrong with that. Bring in the foreigners. And I have a friend that can arrange this. Bring in the foreigners to come and do the mining in the state. They will do the mining in the state for the state government. And you know what? It becomes easier for the state government to take advantage of, to have an agreement with them. Typically, when they come like that, maybe you give them, you get it, this government will set up an SPV to do the mining license, get the mining license, do all that they need to do, and of course take care of the community, the royalty and the like, and then based on that, they can start the mining activity. Now, if they start, what will happen is, they cannot have a sharing formula, maybe 80-20, 70-30, whatever sharing formula they have will be the basis for whatever it is they get from there. So whatever come out from there, most of the time, those miners, those foreigners want to buy also what you get. So they'll probably buy everything and then pay. So if they get their own 30 in product, then they pay for the rest. If they get their own 30 in product, then they pay for the rest. Now, what are they trying to do? They are using it as an opportunity to generate more because of their country. Now, what this tech can then begin to do is to generate power. To support the people in their states. Sorry. All right. They can use that to generate power and then make it easier for them to be able to do what they need to do. Sorry, you hear a noise at the airport, like I said, so there is noise. If you are still able to hear me, I think I will have to just stop now since the noise is getting much. I'll continue discussion on coal and kogi tomorrow morning. Thank you very much for listening. My name is Billionaires and this Import Export Class on Facebook Live from 3 Team Petty Academy. Bye for now and see you tomorrow.